On this episode of the Bush TV, I head off with some of my VIP members to support some local business. Some local iconic bush pubs and cafes in amongst the Victorian High Country. As we head off, we've planned a couple of real good days up in the High Country. But not everything went to plan. But regardless of that fact, we all had an absolute blast of a trip, supporting those locals and getting together with some of my VIP members to kick back and relax around that Bush TV. The aim of the game for this trip wasn't to video too much, but more to get together with the members and support local business. So folks, sit back, relax and enjoy this two-part series of the Bush TV. Well, g'day folks and welcome back to another episode of the Bush TV. Right here, some of you might recognise exactly where I am, and that's in Benambra. Now folks, on this episode, this is a members trip. So specialised members in my YouTube membership get to come on this trip. This is not going to happen all the time, but I've decided to run this one this time round. Now on this one folks, as you can see, I'm in Benambra, and that's the Benambra pub right there. This one, we're supporting the locals and we're doing a High Country pub crawl. So yes folks, you heard it right, we are doing a High Country pub crawl. Now, responsibly at that, we're not here to go overboard, so we are here to support the locals. Starting off in Omeo, staying the night in Benambra for tonight. Plan for tomorrow is to camp in the bush for one night, where we hit the Dargo pub and the Dargo River Inn. From there folks, we head towards Billy Goat's and the Pinnacle. We might hit some snow tomorrow night as it's snowing down to 1200 and we're camped at 1180. Pretty excited about that, and some of these guys haven't really camped in the snow before, so could be a little bit interesting. Anyways guys, the Pinnacle I think is going to be off because of the weather. We're going to walk into Moroka Hut and then camp for the night in Licola. From Licola I've got another plan. So we're heading towards the Woods Point pub, but in between that we've got a couple little runs for a bit of a challenge for some of the members who are up for it. Now in between there, we're dropping down, like I said, the Johnston's track, past Comet Flat, and we hit the Woods Point pub. From there, it's through Gaffney's Creek to the Kevington pub, and from there, we're camping the night. Right now, folks, it's time for me to go in there and join my members. Kick back, guys, relax and enjoy this one of the Bush TV. Well, this trip starts off at the Hilltop Hotel. Unfortunately, it was closed, so we head down for our first stop at the Golden Age Hotel in Omeo. This pub has a variety of a couple of real good drops on tap, and the owner's real friendly. It wasn't too far after that folks, and we hit the blacktop to check out a little lookout called McMillan's Lookout just before we head back down the hill to our destination, the Benambra Hotel. If you're in the area, it's definitely worth a look at this one, and on a clear day you can see Mount Kosciuszko in the background. Well, the Benambra Hotel. We spent the night there, and I'll tell you what folks, it's well worth the effort to get down and have a look at. Not to mention the local beer on tap, the pizza and the feed. The Palmers here are absolutely spot on. Well folks, nice and early and back in the saddle, on our way to Omeo for a nice bacon and egg sandwich. After that, a bit of fuel and we're off to Dog's Grave. Now folks, it's meant to snow down to 1200. Dog's Grave sits at about 1180, so we might be camped in a bit of white stuff tonight. We'll just have to see how we go. Well, it's a nice short drive to Omeo and some good views at that. You can see the weather coming in the background. And before we knew it, we were kicking back to a nice coffee and an egg and bacon sandwich in the local bakery. With the satisfaction of a full tummy, it's time to hit the blacktop where our destination is Dog's Grave for the night. And as we pull off the blacktop, the priority right now is to air the convoy down just in case things get tricky. Now Dog's Grave is 1180 metres above sea level. Today's forecast for snow is 1200 metres above sea level. So this makes the trip a little bit interesting. We're not too sure what's ahead of us here. And it is the Victorian High Country we're talking about, so things can happen very quickly and unexpected. In saying all that, it's time to hit the tracks to push on to our destination, Dog's Grave. Now with the weather a little bit sketchy, we can't muck around here. There's firewood to collect and a camp to set up. So our priority now is to get to camp. and it wasn't too far up the track, and it was what was expected ahead. We started to hit a little bit of snow. With the elevation sitting at around 1100 metres, the snow starts to come in a little bit. Wasn't too far up the track, and we pulled into our destination, Dog's Grave. Once in camp, the priority is to settle down for a bit, then head off and get some firewood. With quite a number of chainsaws and quite a number of hands, it makes the job nice and light. Well, they say many hands make light work, even in heavy work. Literally, what was it, 10 minutes, 15 minutes?
10 minutes, sorry.
10. We got a lot of wood, so back to camp, unload this stuff, get a fire going. It's only about, it's not even 11 o'clock. So we are ready to absolute rumba. And in saying that, it's back to camp with all the firewood loaded up on the roof racks. Now folks, it's time for some of those famous slow-mos you've all been asking for. And with everyone in full steam ahead mode to get this set up, it takes no time at all for this to finish up before we kick back around that bush TV. Well, these guys are showing me up. I pulled my splitter out. I was about to put it back in the car, I haven't even touched it. So, yeah, anyways, like I said earlier, many hands make light work. Check it out. And with that fire now going and the wood's all sorted out, it's time to set up the camp good and proper for the night. And with that finally out of the way, it's time to sit back, relax and enjoy the bush TV with my members.
What are you listening to over there, mate? What can you hear?
And unknown to my knowledge, the members had a little surprise for me. Just check this out.
Now, but on behalf of all the members, because we've talked about this for months and putting on the camp, we'd like to present you with something. As you know, I met you on the Friday at the four-wheel drive show.
Oh, you did? Yeah.
You've put up a couple of shots on your YouTube and Facebook saying that your recovery gears look a bit ordinary.
Getting there.
And I went round to the George boys that we know Admiral use, and I've had it for a few years myself. So we ended up with a recovery kit for you.
Well, that's fantastic. Yeah, that really is.
So
thanks, mate. Thanks,
on behalf
guys.
of all the members.
Appreciate all that. On you, boys.
Good work,
Funny, you know what? I've got a Temu one in the car.
Yeah,
right?
we can.
I've got a snatch round block Temu one and a shitty bloody soft shackle. We'll snap it over the weekend and we'll thank Georges for the real deal. A massive shout out goes out to all my members who put in for this. This is definitely going to come in handy as my recovery gear is old school and it's heavy. This stuff is light and top quality from George's 4x4.
It's a pink ring, look.
Yeah, you're in trouble now. I've got you all on camera. Yeah, behind the scenes here, look out. This mob here, I'll tell you what. Just thought I'd go around and check out a couple of people's setups, guys. Like, it's interesting to see what other people bring to the bush. So, first up, we got Captain here. He's got a Ford Ranger. So, what do we got, Captain?
Just got a Ranger with a lift kit. Just got a few bars on it, try and keep the bush off the panels.
It's a pretty neat looking rig. So, and what do we got here? You've got a 2030 swag and got a few little fancy things happening. Got a gazebo, it looks pretty smooth.
Keep the rain and the dew off for the morning.
Yeah, that's it. So it could snow tonight. So yeah, it looks a pretty basic setup, but it's like effective. So
simple, stupid.
Yeah, but it's good though, isn't it? So, you know, this is not our campfire down there too, by the way, peeps. It's we'll clean it up later. So the Ranger Is there anything special, like what have you done to that? Because it looks pretty neat.
It's had a 2-inch lift. That's a 2-inch lift with bypass, the BP51s, upper control arms just to get the telemetry right back in the front end.
Got some geo landers on it, all terrains. How do you find those?
Yep. Wearing good, not too noisy.
Nah, it's
And
alright.
being all terrains, they do the job. You know, I do a lot of on-road and off-road, so having the combination of two helps out.
Got a bit of something set up on the front there, a couple of good spotties at sea.
Yeah, so I've tried on the Altec.
Oh yeah, give them a crack.
Yeah, so I've got them all round.
Yeah.
We'll see how they go. So far, so good.
On the roof rack as well.
Yeah, got a couple on the sides and in the back as well. I've checked them into my back bar. One up on the front as well. That's got the covers on
It's like a light bar, is it?
Just a worn winch at the front.
It's a neat looking rig, man. It really is. So, what's the winch? Like 9.5, 12?
Yeah, no, 9.5 because you can't go any bigger because they're not rated.
No, okay.
So they start doing damage to chassis and stuff like that.
Yeah, she's a neat looking rig, man. We're gonna hit Billy Goats tomorrow, so you'll breeze that in. Even in the wet, there'd be no issue, I reckon.
Yeah, it's got only factory rear locker.
Okay.
You know, belly pans to rub on the ground a bit.
Yeah, yeah.
Other than that,
No, she's all right.
we'll
Like
see how
it's,
she's go. I took her off road out the back of Licola a couple of weeks ago with a 2.5 ton van on it through the snow and mud.
beautiful. You did.
Got an off-road van, yeah, and towed well. I
Yeah,
was
good.
really impressed with the ability of the V6, the torque, tone,
Yep.
traction
Happy.
wise.
Yep.
It's got the 140 litre tank, so a little bit of weight over the back tyres helps when you're dragging up
Yeah.
sort of 20-degree inclines.
Yeah, 100%.
And the
Yeah,
slippery stuff.
definitely.
A bit of fun, you know. Like
Yeah,
what gets you further into the bush where no one else goes, that's more enjoyable for
That's
me.
right.
So
and that's all part of it. So, and you're not too scared to get it dirty, which is a good thing. So,
she's got plenty of pinstripes on her under the blacks. So
Yeah.
she's seen a bit of scrub.
that's it. I'm interested to see how these lights go. Like,
Yeah,
you know.
really happy with those. I've got yeah. Could have put bigger ones in the back for reversing lights because the Rangers don't really have great
Yeah,
reverse lights. So I've put some Altics in the back of the bar, but I'll
Nice.
probably go bigger ones again.
nice one.
And these are good because they come out with the full console
Yeah.
switch panels.
Ah, yeah,
in
yeah,
the
yeah.
roof, and
So
they're
it's
all wired up.
It's
to their
user
own
friendly.
relays
Yeah.
and fuse. So for wiring all these up with the matrix lights, they actually work on auto where they'll actually keep your lights on high beam, your standard matrix,
Yeah.
and they'll dip your spotlights for you.
Oh, okay, good idea.
And still
Yeah.
keep your high beams on, and then when you go past vehicles and that, it'll actually bring your high beams back on.
It's a nice looking rig, too, man. You've done well with it. To me, it's pretty solid. You got a good some good bar work on it as well.
Yeah.
It's
As much as I don't like to give ARB too much, but you know, there's other competitors out there with some good stuff.
Yeah.
All their stuff's trialled, so it's about, you know, this is a work vehicle as well.
yeah,
So
there
it's
you
about
go.
having
So
something that's rated, tested,
100%.
and I don't have any issues, you know, with sensors and
Yeah.
because it's got so much involved with your steering and all the cameras and that for the steering, the auto drive
Yeah,
on it. If you
yeah,
don't have it
yeah.
all set up right, then they start playing.
What
up.
do you got there? A 2dB GME antenna.
Yeah,
Yeah, good for the bush.
good for the bush.
Yeah, 100%. Mine's a 6, I think, but then it's okay. But I thought about getting both, but 2's good for the bush. It is.
Yeah, and I just carry that little handheld as you've seen. Just
Yeah, the other one. Yeah.
get out of there.
Oh, it works well. That's a nice setup. Nice basic setup. Swag, gazebo, keep you dry. What's it take you? 10 minutes to set it up?
Yeah, if that.
Easy.
Yeah. And that's how I like to do it.
That's how I like my setup too. It's nice and basic, it's nice and easy. There's no bells and whistles. Roll out, they're right there's a little bit of mat underneath, so it looks good. Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah.
Enjoying the trip?
Loving it,
There
mate.
you go.
Where I'm not sitting in an office and I'm out here, it's enjoyable.
And you got the Bush TV over there, we've got some good company, so
No, good bunch of blokes.
and we're at a good spot. So we've got a bit of a challenge tomorrow. Obviously we've got to do Stocker Spare, I think it is, or Matheson's or whatever it is. And we've got Billy Goats.
Looking forward to doing Billy Goats. Haven't done that for about 9 years. So
There you go. So it's probably going to be a little bit easier than then.
yeah,
But yeah, still at the same time, it's going to be a good run tomorrow. So might see a bit of snow. Check out Maroka Hut, and we're camping in Licola. So
looking forward to it.
it'll be a good one. Cheers, mate.
Excellent. Cheers. Thanks, mate.
So like I said, this thought I'd go around a couple of the vehicles here that are with me, a couple of my members. So up next is Josh. He's got a, what is it, a Colorado?
Colorado, yeah.
So this
2013.
this vehicle is an upgrade from what you had. Like,
oh, a substantial upgrade.
You had a Jeep, so
94 Cherokee.
yeah.
Wasn't that good.
And you got your stretcher bed. You got an awning. It's nice and basic. There's no bells and whistles. He's got the, what have we got? Some all-terrains on there. I did most of the high country when I first bought my 80 with all-terrains, believe it or not, in all types of weather. Obviously upgraded to muddies, but it's obviously a step up from road tyres. Anyways, for what we're doing, this vehicle is going to be capable as well. So yeah, Colorado, what do you got in the back? You've just sort of set that up a little bit here, so
yeah, so
I'm quite interested to see what you got.
We've got the standard U-jaw.
You didn't fix that squeak, I hear.
Fixed most of it.
Most of it.
It's just the bottom spoke a little bit up the front, so
it's making a bit of
still
noise.
got a little bit of noise.
I still see it slides in all right. Yeah, well, that's good enough. At least the neighbours know you're here.
Got the slide-out kitchen there.
Beautiful. So there's got a kitchenette thing in the back.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. This is handy. You need one of those back awnings or a 270 or something now.
Yeah. Got that.
Yeah, cool. So all your kitchen stuff's in there. You've got a kick-ass toasty and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Fridge?
Yeah, I've got a Brass Monkey fridge. I think it's a 65 litre.
Yeah, nice.
Single zone.
Holds enough frothies and enough food, what you want. It's the main thing. And this car's all right. Like, you just literally only had this for what?
About a month and a half.
That's it. So you pretty much upgraded the old one to this one for this trip, didn't you?
Yeah, you could pretty much say that, yeah.
And your swag, king single?
Yeah, just I brought it with a pack. It came with the swag, the stretcher, and the self-inflating mattress.
We were at Ready Set Camps a couple of weeks ago. Josh came along to that, and I think he slept like a bit of a log in there. We had a big night, but
no, it's nice and comfy. I got a new sleeping bag, a High Country sleeping bag.
Yeah,
so
good.
It's like -5.
oh, nice, yeah, good one. That's what you want out here, especially up here. So we're sitting at about 1180, so it's just shy of 1200. It's snow. If it's snow, it can snow now. If it drops a couple of degrees and the weather's been in and out all day, it will snow. So it did snow earlier when we got some wood, so that's quite capable here. But yeah, this has also got a winch front bar. That's all set up. So
well, I took a lot of stuff off the Jeep. So I took all the stuff off the roof, off the Jeep. The winch came off at the CB.
yeah, so it's all set up with that stuff.
The reason why I picked this one because it already had the bull bar,
Had a
the
bar,
lights,
yep.
had the canopy.
It's a neat looking bar, man. Like, it's seriously,
No, the X-Rocks bars are pretty good.
someone's.
The only problem we had is when we put the winch, you got to feed it in and out.
Yeah, right.
You can't get to the
Engagement
engagement
thing.
And the auto left when you wired it up.
He's put
the
that
plug
underneath
for
and inside the
winch
bottom.
there,
Yeah, good idea. It keeps it out of the weather. So that's what I originally wanted to do with mine, because mine's sitting exposed. Plus it's in front of the radiator, which restricts airflow to the radiator. So that's actually pretty good what he's done. I'd be happy with that.
Oh, I was ecstatic.
Tomorrow will be a bit of a test, because I mean, you don't have a lot of experience. We're not throwing him in the deep end.
I'm in good hands.
That's what YV said when he slipped. YV Shed said when he slipped down that hill. Just ride the rut, ride the rut, ride the rut. That's it. A little bit of left hand down, tiny bit. That's it. Ride the rut. You're all right. It's fine. Trust me. Trust me. Trust me. Ride the rut. All right, everything. We're all right. It'll be fine. So yeah, we got plenty of experience on hand. Look, Billy Goat's in my book. Look at Camden. Sort of gnarly. It was a little bit sort of overrated, but for someone who's a little bit new at it, yeah, I think it'll be fine.
I've got plenty of recovery gear anyway.
We're going to be fine. I think the big test will be Dave with his camper trailer. Let's see how he goes. He's got a twin locked Ranger over there, so we might have a look at that. So we might just go around and have a squiz. Not sure if Dave wants to sort of let everyone know his secrets behind what that is, but I will still show the vehicle, and you'll see plenty of that action when we do hit Billy Goats to see how he goes with that camper trailer. So no, it's a good rig, man. I'm sure you're happy with it.
Oh, definitely happy.
And after this trip, you're going to be even more happy to know how capable it actually is. So, you know,
Yeah, well, I've already been more comfortable in this trip than I was
in the Jeep. Yeah, and whatever you've done in that. So, oh, this is, you know, tomorrow's a bit of a test, but I think, like I said, you're going to be pretty happy. Got your snorkel, it's a diesel, so you're already winning.
Diesel, so.
Yeah, 100%. Okay, so two of my members here, they're sort of carpooling on this trip. We got Dave and we got Gav. So Dave has got a Ford Ranger, obviously.
Yep.
And you're carrying a camper van. Well, no, it's a camper trailer. It's a King's one, is it?
Yeah.
It's a King's camper.
Yeah.
All right.
I
So,
have modified it a lot.
yep. So you're twin locked.
Yep.
Twin locked Ranger. Anything else sort of, has it got a lift kit?
Yeah, 3-inch lift kit, superior suspension.
Okay. So you're winning there already.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, and you've done a couple of things with this and towed that camper in places that you said to me earlier you shouldn't have done it. So we've all done those types of things. We really have, including me in the past. Anyways, we all learn and live and what through those experiences. It's pretty cold here, guys. See that? I'm not smoking cigarettes because I don't do that. It's actually dropped a bit in temperature.
Yes.
So anyways, so tomorrow's going to be a bit of a challenge. We've got a couple of good tracks to do, including Billy Goats, right? So you've never done Billy Goats before?
No.
First time. Gav, have you done it?
About 20 years ago.
20 years ago, it would have probably been a whole lot worse than what it is right now. Dave's going to be towing this thing up Billy Goats with a Ranger. I have no doubt that you are capable. So, yeah. Is there anything else? You got winch on the front?
Yeah, got winch, twin lock. You know, I've redone the motor. It's got a tune.
Okay, so she's all ready to go.
Yeah.
You got a nice big King's fridge there, mate. I'm sure there's plenty of good things in that.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
and your camper trailer looks pretty good. Is it pretty comfy?
Oh, mate, I sleep better in there than
At home. Yeah, well, don't tell the missus that, but anyways, we'll keep that to ourselves. No offence to anyone. But yeah, like this is going to be a bit of an experience. I think you'll be fine. Like the vehicle's got enough like capabilities with lockers and things and what's, and I think it's, you know, even in the wet, we'll drop tyres tomorrow to about probably 20, 25. I'd say 25 for you. I don't know. But they're muddies, aren't they?
Yeah.
You got muddies, so you got a lift kit, you got twin locked, and you got a camper trailer. So let's hit Billy Goats tomorrow and we'll see how this goes. So looking forward to that. Say that again?
I'm not sleeping in the tent.
Yeah, we're not
No.
partners.
No, Gav's carpooling, but he's not tent pooling. So there's Gav set up right there. Dave's got his own private party with his own fire.
No, it's just for dinner.
That's only for dinner. We've got our own thing. They're going to cook here. So it's a decent setup. It's pretty good. Like, it's neat. How long does it take to set up?
30 minutes.
The whole thing.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong. That's look. And there's a lot involved. There's a lot of things. So yeah, that's pretty good. It can take me 30 minutes. Depends on the mood, if you know what I mean. So you got a 3,000 watt inverter.
340 lithium battery.
Nice. Yep.
200 watt solar on the camper top.
Yep.
And then we've got panels that we can put out. Can run for the toilet.
So you can run off the grid.
Yeah, I've got a shower here.
Yep.
I've got a shower unit to hook up,
Nice.
so you can live here
Yeah, how long?
as long as you want.
That's bloody. We just need some food and frothies, right?
That's it. Bring the supplies and we'll stay here.
That's it. There's your supplies or someone's. There you go.
That's number 2.
Is it yours? Oh, that's Dave's, is it? That yours? You're
No,
on.
I'm on the hard stuff, okay?
Oh, you're on the You're the caffeine kid. That's yours as well.
Yeah.
You're on 2.
Yes.
Now we know your situation when you open 2 beers at once.
Yeah.
Haven't we all opened 2 cans at once?
You can't be too far away.
You'll sleep well. Well, there you go. We've got an actual, like I said, he's on the heavies. That's just a fridge. And you got a travel buddy.
Yeah,
You're set up.
I usually carry 3 fridges, the 75 and 95
Yeah.
and the drill fridge.
Beautiful. You actually set up pretty good. This thing's pretty good. And a rooftop tent. Beautiful. Look at that. And you got a heater.
Oh yeah, got to have the diesel heater. And I've got an air conditioning unit I put down on the ground, run the hose up.
Yeah, righto.
We have aircon
Jeez,
too.
mate, you're spoiled. I'll tell you what. I don't have any of that. My air conditioner's just opened the flap on the swag and a heater, a beanie and a neck warmer. That's it. Good on you, Dave.
Thanks,
You're a
mate.
legend. I like your top.
No worries.
And your beanie. And your stubby holder.
Thanks, buddy.
He's also got Starlink. So Dave's got Starlink. He's also an amateur radio operator, Dave. What are you running? What band are you running? 2 meters or something like that?
Yeah, I run all the bands available. You know, 160, 80, 40, 20.
Megs.
Yeah.
Yep.
I've got VHF.
2 meter.
Yeah, 2 meter.
Yep.
And VHF.
Nice. And then you
UHF.
also got Starlink set up as well on there, which I connected to before. That's why I actually managed to put a reel up on social, because Dave let me connect to his Starlink. So it's pretty handy to have, especially an amateur radio. Without the Starlink, you can hit repeaters. Yeah, from here.
Yep.
Heaps up here. So yeah, there's plenty of opportunities to get hold of people up here too, besides Starlink. So this man's got a radio license, a VK, no doubt. So yeah, good on you. Awesome.
Awesome weekend. Awesome week. Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah, enjoying?
Yeah, oh yeah, best time ever.
Beautiful. There we go, guys. We've gone around for a couple. I'm not sure who else is willing. I think Bruce might want to show some of his setup. So I might head over there to have a bit of a gander at his. Listen to those birds. How good are they?
Oh,
We've got Pete here. He's on board on this trip as well. He's one of my big supporter, big member. So thought we'd just go through his. Quite a few of you would have seen Pete on the trip with a Hilux. So let's just get it from Pete and what he's actually running here. So
oh, well, I've had a lot of 4-wheel drives over the years. I've always had 4-wheel drives, but I bought the new Hilux last year before, so it's only 18 months old. Hilux Road, 2.8 diesel. It's had a lot of different things, 140 litre tank, better suspension, bull bar, winch, the things you need in the bush. That's the accessories. Got the
Iron Man. It's an Iron Man awning.
Iron Man Delta 90 wings for both sides, because my son Ben's on this side tonight.
So we've got
He's
two
got a
setups.
Hilux as well, but he's with me. So, and we're on camp stretchers, no more on the ground. I'm getting too old for that.
Yeah, well, I've got one now, and
Yeah, you got one now.
I'll tell you what, it's pretty good, especially in these conditions.
For cooking, normally I cook on the fire like you do, but because there's so many of us, I thought I'll just bring the gas stove tonight.
Yeah.
And in the back, it's simple. It's just got some of those
Lit up.
boxes,
Yeah.
fridge.
Easy.
12-volt battery system in back that charges on a DC charger off the front battery, so it's dual battery, but it's in the back because there's no room in the engine bay. And that runs the fridge and all my lights for the weekend.
Nice.
And that's it.
The other side's pretty similar, same sort of awning, and there you got a Darcy.
Exactly. So I've got both awnings. They're both quick release. When I'm home, they clip off and go up in the roof in the garage.
So you can take them off.
So I just whack them back on for the trip, all three.
Easy.
Throw the stretcher in, throw the swag in, and we're in the bush.
That's it.
Pretty easy.
Basic setup. No lockers.
Locker in the back.
Locker in the back, not the front.
Nah.
No. Got a bit of bar work happening.
CB joints, I don't like lockers.
No, because river crossings only.
If you've got to have a front locker in a CB joint thing, it's better to get the winch out.
You can, yeah, that's right. There's your locker in the front. Is your winch.
So I powered it up. Instead of a 10,000 pound winch, she's got 13,000 in the front. So
Yeah, fair.
it's
Good one.
virtually what a Land Cruiser has to pull it out of the
Well, you
bog.
can then pull someone else out with the power too. So,
Correct. Yeah, that's the whole.
how do you
idea.
find the Narvas?
I reckon they're fantastic.
Yep, they
They're
come on
really-
in the day as well.
Yeah, they've got daylight running lights in them
Yep.
besides the car ones, but they're a great light at night, and they're mid-range price because some of them are getting up to 2,000 for a set of lights.
Too much.
just getting
It's
too
over the
much.
top. Yeah,
You get one wallaby and you've lost $2,000.
that's right. That's not worth it.
No.
No, 100%. Nice looking
And-
rig.
And the winch is under there.
Oh, look at that. Perfect. Right there. You got a carbon winch.
13,000 carbon.
Yep. Nice. Nice. Ah, it's a nice unit.
And it's got some good Kenda tyres, which you're running as well now.
Yeah,
so
I'm running the mud. You got the rugged.
RTs. These are the new RTs. It's the cross between an AT and a mud terrain.
Yeah, they're good. They're good.
And over summer, I've just got a set of Coopers on another set of rims that are ATs. So.
And these have got a good sideball as well. So
yeah, that's what you need in the rocks out here.
Yep, that's it. No,
That's
it's a nice looking unit. It really is.
And keep her in good nick, and she'll last me a few years.
That's right. Keep it serviced regularly and look after it. It looks after you. So
I do all my own servicing, even though it's under warranty. Every 5,000 k's, drop the oil. Every 10,000 k's, oil and filter.
Yep.
There's not much else yet. And I do the diffs at 30,000, but I put breathers through everything, through the transfer case, transmission, and even the front diff actuator is all breathers up into the engine bay.
And obviously trips like Sunset that we did, obviously then you got to maybe go get the grease gun out and do a couple of little pumps here and there to pump unis out and stuff of what's got in over
Outback
sand.
dust and sand.
Yeah.
Pump it out when you get home. It's a 10-minute job to go past your unis and give them a grease up and to push everything out again.
Sand will only get in and do some damage, and then it'll cost you more in the long run. So yeah, no, she's a nice looking unit. It's a very basic setup. That's all you really need. So
the old saying with maintenance, prevention's better than cure.
100%. That's it.
Because it's cheaper.
Yep.
Oil's cheap.
Oil is.
Grease is cheap.
It's sort of cheap when it's on special.
Yeah. Engines these days, even a standard 4-cylinder and that, buy a new crate engine, $20,000.
I say regular checks prevents wrecks. That's one of my sayings.
That's a good one. I like that.
Yeah, so there you go.
She's basic, but she does the job.
Does the job. You're out in the bush and you're enjoying yourself. Enjoying the trip?
Oh, mate, it's a great trip. Fantastic trip to get all the members together.
That's it.
Because you talk by Facebook and all that, but to be sitting around the campfire, we've really had a
100%.
good sort of association with everybody.
Yeah,
and I think everybody, in all seriousness, appreciates that you've organised it to get everybody out. Instead of just seeing your videos, they're out here living the videos.
Well, that's it. It gives people a little bit of what goes on behind the scenes of this as well. So a lot of people don't know exactly what goes on behind the scenes. Pete himself has seen a lot. Tomorrow's going to be a good challenge. We've got Billy Goats. We've got a couple of tracks up further down to the Dargo River, Dargo Pub, Dargo River Inn. Like I said, Billy Goats. We might see a bit of snow up on the Moroka Road. I want to try and walk into Moroka Hut as well before we head down, well, over McFarlane Saddle, head down to Licola for the night there. So
yeah, no, I mean, I'm looking forward to tomorrow's part of it. But it's great here. I mean, it's another half an hour. It's going to start getting dark. Everybody's going to cook up their feed.
That's it.
And everybody's round the campfire. So we've got a ton of wood there. We're going to have a good night, I think.
I reckon. Let's go back and get something cold. Oh, a couple of gang cockatoos. You don't see many of them around. Nice to see. Really is. Nice to see, isn't it?
Oh, mate, top bird. Just the sound.
The sound.
It's the sound.
Aussie.
It's the sound of the bush.
That's right.
Doesn't get any more Aussie than that.
Doesn't. And then we got, when we camped out at Kevington, we got plenty of king parrots that are hopefully going to come down. Pete's got some seed, so
yeah, we'll whack them out and see if we can bring them in.
Yeah, I reckon they'll come in without it, but then more of them will come with it.
Oh,
so
they'll stay.
Yeah, they'll stay. So looking forward to that. It's next couple of days.
They'll be coming in to say hello, but then they'll be staying for dinner.
That's right. Yeah, and dessert. Okay, so last one. We've got a couple of more vehicles there, but we'll just go and talk to Bruce. Okay, Bruce, what have we got?
Well, I got a Y62 Patrol, and mine's a bit unique. I don't see many people doing this. I sleep in the car.
Yeah, right. So you don't have to set up nothing, and you don't hit your head on your travel buddy.
Travel buddy's up there. I'm always the first one set up.
Oh yeah,
the first one ready.
First one cracking a can, huh?
Got the induction there.
Nice inverter.
Cooking, yeah, and a coffee machine.
Oh, I'm going to come for you in the morning. And Maker's Mark sitting there.
That's right.
He's living it up.
And I keep this seat spare.
Yep.
So I come in here at night, get myself ready for bed, and then just turn in.
Up you go. Yeah, done. It's basic and easy.
Yeah.
Got a roof rack with a couple of lights on it.
Yeah, I put them on because I thought I want to do some solo camping, but
Yeah.
I thought, what if the button man comes? And I want to like,
No, he won't hurt you.
I can turn these on from inside and look out.
He'll take the photo of you. No, he won't hurt you. I've spoken to the button man. I had a 45-minute conversation with the button man in Bluff Hut back in the 2000 and might have been 10.
Well, you put in a good word with him for me.
Well, I haven't seen him since. So you're running an inverter or anything like that, or
Yeah, it's
got a drawer set up there too?
the drawers like
Nice and
my
easy. Everything's in.
a big
Yep,
drawer there
nice.
full of all my food.
Beautiful. It's a nice looking rig.
Have
Yes.
to level it up when I park.
That's all right. That's a little bit of bush mechanics for you.
Just keep me water there,
Beautiful.
a few bits and pieces, and
Got a
the
fan up
inverter's
there.
actually
Oh, it's tucked up underneath.
in there.
Yeah. What is it? A 2,000-3,000?
Through 2,000 Renergy.
Oh yeah. Nice. Good
It's
one.
enough to run that stuff, and there's
Yep.
200 amp hours of lithium in there.
Beautiful. Oh yeah. Good one. Yeah.
It's enough to run all that stuff.
No solar or nothing like that.
I have a portable one, which
You
I'll
do?
put out if I need to.
Chuck it out on an Anderson plug or something.
Yep.
Yeah.
And,
Easy.
And the rest of the time it just charges when I'm driving.
Yeah. What are you running? BF Goodrich Muddies? Oh, all-terrains, are they?
All-terrain, yeah.
ATs. Yep. No, they'll be right. They'll be fine. I ran them back in the day actually. Never had a problem with BF, so they last for years. They're really good. So
Yep. So this idea came about because my last car was a Pathfinder,
okay.
and my first four-wheel drive. And with those, you can fold all the seats completely flat, so you don't have to modify it in any way to throw a mattress in and camp in it. And,
Nice.
So I got used to that. So I just thought, well, this
That's
car,
what you used to.
That's what I like. And I've travelled to Cape York in this twice, and I wouldn't change it for anything.
Nice. Easy. And it's got plenty of V8 grunt.
That's for sure.
That's
Never
it.
get tired of that.
No, you love the sound of that on those hills, eh? That's it. Oh, well, there you go. So there's a couple of these vehicles that are on this trip, guys. These are all my members as well. So got a sponsor over there. Most of you have seen the big Chev. So he's got a nice basic setup, a couple of things in the back where he sleeps. And yeah, so we're just kicking back, enjoying the day. It's dropped in temperatures about 5 degrees. You enjoying yourself?
Oh, loving it.
You come from Canberra, so you're pretty dedicated to come on the trip. So yeah, it's time to sit back and relax and enjoy a bit of that Bush TV. Once again, a massive shout out goes out to all the members who came on this trip. Some of you did miss out and couldn't make it, but there's always a next time. As day turns to night, guys, we sit back and relax and enjoy the bush. And if you'd like to become a member of the Bush TV, head over to the channel, click the join button, make sure you select the right perk. Each perk is different, but even if you do become a general support member, every bit helps to keep the content rolling. Once you've selected your perk, click the join button and you're set to go, and you'll become a Bush TV member. Well, I've been spoilt tonight, folks. It's a nice dinner. It's a vodka pasta from one of my members, Josh, who runs a pizza shop, and he's pretty good at this. So yeah, like I said, spoiled. Well, it's time to kick back and relax around that Bush TV for the night. She was a pretty cold night and a crisp morning, down to at least -5. And with that fire cranked up just like that, everybody had an absolute blast. After a cracking night, the morning came along and everything was pretty frozen, down to about -5. But that didn't stop the sun coming up for an absolute cracker of a day, for a cracker of an adventure. With those birds singing, the sun coming up and drying everything out, that fire's cranking with the billy boiling, it's time to get the coffees on the go, warm the vehicles up and break camp. Well, for those who say we don't leave wood behind, well, we generally do. And whoever rocks up here next has got a real good night's wood. It was time to farewell a couple of the members who had to leave due to family commitments. Regardless, they had an absolute cracking time, and we'll see you in the next one. Right, folks, just leaving Dog's Grave. We've left heaps of wood for someone, so lucky for them. Cracking day today. Head down Matheson's track. Things are a bit frozen. Into the Dargo pub for one. Dargo River Inn for one. Maybe a counter meal, not sure. Head towards Billy Goat's. Pinnacle. Perfect day to walk up Pinnacle. So we're going to have a look at that. And then along Moroka Road, Moroka Hut, camp in Licola. That's the day. On the way out, we decided to visit Mount Birrigun. Mount Birrigun sits at around about 1,360 metres above sea level, and the views are absolutely spectacular. As you can see, there's still snow on the peaks in the background. From Mount Birrigun, it's a short drive down to Stock Route Spur Track. Once on Stock Route Spur Track, the views are absolutely spectacular, and you can see Matheson's on the other side. That heads up to the Dargo High Plains Road. Stock Route Spur Track is in pretty good condition, and it has been for well over 12 months since they've done work on it. These can sort of change in the wet, but anyways, this time round wasn't a problem. Coming down to the Dargo River, we were a little bit hesitant as the river is running quite hard due to a lot of snowmelt at the time. I have seen the crossing washed out in the past, but with Captain and his pair of awesome Polaroid glasses, he could see the bottom, so we sent him across first. I was a little bit hesitant as there is a couple of newbies on the trip that haven't done many river crossings before. Once Captain was across the river, we sent the rest of the convoy across without a problem. These rivers can be unpredictable, and you don't know what's washed down in the last weather event. In this case, Captain had a good pair of polarised glasses and he could see the bottom from the bank. A couple of the vehicles don't have snorkels, and the air intake is also a little bit low, so being hesitant and cautious was a good move, but once we were through and Captain did volunteer, Bob's your auntie. Off we went and it was complete. You can also see the drone footage, as you can see the bottom of the river, so it is handy to have a drone. But where we were standing, we didn't have the drones out at the very beginning, and you could not see the bottom, and the river was actually running quite fast. Now it's Ryan from YV Sheds and Barnes' turn. He's got the big Silverado, but this thing doesn't have a snorkel. The air intake sort of sits above the grill, but still very cautious. The last thing anyone wants to do is hydro lock the motor, especially on this type of vehicle. You would not want to foot the bill for that type of issue. Mission accomplished. Dargo River out the way. Now it's a quick half an hour drive to the Blacktop, where we head straight down to Dargo to support more locals. First stop for some of us was the Dargo General Store, where we picked up some merch, a sausage roll, meat pie or a schnitzel sandwich. Some of us picked up some extra goodies. Then we head over the road to the Dargo Hotel and have a frothy each. Some members picked up a counter meal. You won't be disappointed in there, folks. From there, it's back on the blacktop for a short drive straight down to the Dargo River Inn for another frothy to support more locals. It's a great little pub with a great little menu with an awesome view out the back. With friendly staff and cold beer on tap, it's definitely worth the stop. After this, we decided to hit the blacktop and head to our destination, Billy Goat Bluff Track. From Dargo, Billy Goats is approximately an hour. A short trip up the blacktop and down the shortcut road and you're on the Wanangata Road. From there, it's pretty easy. You just got to watch out for other people coming the other way. So remember folks, always stick to the left. Not too far down the track, you'll come to a bridge called King Will Bridge. Now the river crossing can be very notorious. Folks, there's a bridge there for a reason. A lot of people will go through the river and it's okay to do that, but in some situations it's not worth it. If you're all enjoying this type of content and you'd like to support, it's free to subscribe. Also very much appreciate the thumbs up and the comments. Folks, have you had a bad encounter with a river crossing? Or has a mate of yours maybe? Well, we'd like to hear about it in the comments. So drop a comment and let us know your experience or a bad experience of a river crossing. Alright folks, so Dargo pub, Dargo River Inn. I only had one pot in the Dargo pub and a pot in the Dargo River Inn. So everything's responsible on this trip among supporting some local business. So I had a nice lunch as well at the Dargo General Store. Had a nice schnitzel roll there, it was beautiful. So I always recommended to drop into these places folks and support the locals. That's what we're doing. So yeah, we're on the Wanangata Road now heading toward the Billy Goats. Just dropped pressures down to 25 all round. And got a camper trailer on this one too, so we're going to see how he goes. Yeah, it might be a bit interesting, so see what happens. Let's go. In saying that, my advice to the members on this trip was not really to do Billy Goats if you had a camper trailer or a caravan. My advice was to go round. There is other ways, and one member did go round. So the camper trailer was not advised for this track. But if you're confident enough, it's not really our responsibility, so it is entered at your own risk. If you feel you can do Billy Goats with a camper trailer, folks, feel free to drop a comment and let me know if you've done it or you've known someone that has. Now I have. I've known many people in the past that have done Billy Goats with a camper trailer on the back. Not a caravan though. I mean, come on. I don't think you'd take that risk. Billy Goat Bluff Track is said to be the shortest, steepest track in the Victorian High Country. The whole track is approximately 9.2 kilometres long and around 7 kilometres to the actual peak from the bottom. The bottom starts at around 280 metres above sea level and heads up to the helipad, which is approximately 730 metres above sea level, then continuing the climb at the peak of approximately 1,400 metres above sea level. This track has recently been graded and is quite moderate in my book. In saying that, everybody's got a different driving style, and that's my experience of Billy Goat's Bluff. I've done it in the wet, I've done it in the dry, I've done it with wombat holes, I've done it when it's graded, I've done it in two-wheel drive to the helipad. Don't take my advice, do your research, get the right recovery gear, have a winch, and if you're not familiar with the track, take someone else with you. Once at the top of the helipad, we got out to take a break to say good day to a couple of folks at the top there. It wasn't long after that we got the call over the radio that the camper trailer had tipped over on its side. So it's time to head down and do a bit of a recovery. Fortunately enough, I didn't film too much guys because it was more important to get the camper trailer back on the track rather than spend too much time filming. The main thing was here, no one was injured and it was easily recovered. Well folks, we're on our way back down Billy Goats from the helipad. The camper trailer's on its side. Now, sort of warned a couple of people about this trip with camper trailers and things. They weren't going to do it, they were iffy, they were going to go around and meet us at the other end, but took the risk. I don't know the situation yet, so we'll get down and we'll have a look. We've got 3 winch vehicles coming down and there's 1 vehicle down there, so we've got 4 recovery vehicles on this. We should be able to get this thing back on track and we'll get back up to the top. And we'll go from there. So hopefully it doesn't happen again. We'll see what the situation is when we get there. Alright guys, we're at the situation. We've got 3 vehicles, or 4 winches. 4 vehicles. We're going to send Pete down there. We're going to help him rig it up and put a snatch block on it and pull it over. Yeah, maybe. Right, so it happened on recovery, he slipped it backwards and the rock sent the trailer over. So we're going to put a snatch block on the other side, just pull the camper trailer back over and get him to the helipad. We're going to, oh yeah, pull it over.
Well, it'll be a very timely coordinator between pulling it up.
Well, it's going to hit, it's going to land on the bank. When it lands on the bank, you're going to have to get him, go forward a bit, maybe. Do you want to strap the front of you? Alright, we do that. Set it up. Yep. Yep. We'll turn, we got 2 more at the top. Either me or Bruce, doesn't matter who, we've both got capables. So yeah. And
then we just get some weight up on this.
Yep.
Slowly pull it up. Once it's going to be the hard bit, it's got to go up.
Yeah, it's got to hit the bank again.
Have you had to see how far back that was?
Really?
Exactly here.
Yeah, I can see it. I'm standing on it. So it hit that rock. Keep going. Anyway, we'll work it out. We'll work it out. We'll get you back on track, Dave. Folks, it's a lot steeper than it looks, seriously. It doesn't take justice on camera. Take this, mate. So, alright. Alright, we're going to head back up, turn a couple of vehicles around. We're going to strap Captain's car. That's going to stop Captain going anywhere. Some folks may think it's inexperience that caused this. I can assure you it's not. The driver of the vehicle is well experienced, more than you think. This can happen to anyone in any situation. The car actually lifted a front wheel, lost forward drive and then stalled, then causing a rollback. The camper trailer actually tipped on the recovery, not the rollback. We are expecting some type of keyboard heroes in the comments, so keep it clean folks, otherwise the comments get deleted. It's going over. Here it goes. Almost there. Go. Yeah. Good job. What do you reckon, Gav? Hey?
Oh mate, what a team. What a team. What a crew.
Hey?
I would not want to go away with anyone else. Tell you what.
I'll sort it out, mate. Isn't it? Look, it's not that hard. It takes patience.
I just don't want to be a passenger ever again.
Yeah. How'd you go?
Good.
All right.
Good recovery, mate.
Easy done. Yeah,
Easy
well
done.
done. Bit of damage, nothing major. Nah, just a bit there. Bit down there, a little bit of cosmetic. Bit there. The water drum didn't even burst.
No.
Good stuff. Awning's still alright, just a bit of cosmetics.
Yeah.
Nah, I think it's alright.
Always put on a bigger winch than you need.
Yeah, that's why you got the 13. Oh, you got the carbon.
I got the carbon 13 on that and she pulled her over easy.
Well, that's why, because you got other vehicles to recover.
Yeah.
It's better to have an overrated winch for you that you recover other people.
That's it. Nah, well done, boys.
Awesome job.
Awesome job.
Alright guys, took a little bit of time to do that, but now it's 5 o'clock. September 12th I think it is today. So that's it, straight to Licola from here. Not going to film too much more, we don't have too much time. We've sent a few back down Billy Goats. Dave's going down and around and Captain's going to tag, so just to make sure things are all good. Yeah, so the top of here, off straight through the Morocco Road, down Arbuckle, all the way down to Licola for the night. And that's it really, so we'll hit this last section of Billy Goats now. And yeah, just head straight over there, get a fire going, get some tucker going and go with a couple of cold ones I reckon. Billy Goats can change any time folks, any time. Down the bottom was quite warm, started to drizzle a little bit at the helipad, and you can get to the top of this track and it can be snowing. Also, I did this track back when it was graded and it surprisingly hasn't been chopped up, so it's still Billy Goats, it's still, you know, got its notorious moments, but yeah, you know, I wouldn't advise doing it with a camper trailer unless you're experienced. Like, there's no doubt that he is. Like, he's experienced. He's done a lot of stuff before with that camper trailer on. It's just these things happen, and they happen to the best of us. They seriously do. So, anyway, in saying that, I'm going to put this down and get up the top. Get over to Licola.
Where I am, Josh, on this one.
Put this down. Get over the top. Get to Licola, where we can kick back and relax and talk about it. Thanks again for watching, folks. Appreciate all your thumbs ups and everyone who watches. You're a legendary. With the last stages of Billy Goat Bluff to go, we send Dave back down the hill to meet us in Licola. A big shout out goes out to Captain for tagging along with Dave to make sure he was safe. And with day turning to night very quickly, we pull our finger out to get to Licola. Unfortunately, we couldn't do the walk to Moroka Hut or see the pinnacle on this trip. So a quick stop for a load of firewood and then the destination is Licola. You can just imagine if the weather had to come in, folks. When we were at the helipad, the weather actually started to come in slightly. These are the types of things you have to be ready for and prepare when you come away to the Victorian High Country. Okay folks, we have finally arrived at the Licola Caravan Park after quite a few hours. So it is now, well, we arrived here at about, I'll say, just before 8 o'clock. So considering to that fact, we've got some firewood. We did that. I didn't film that because we're pushing for time. And now we've got a fire going, and it's going to be a nice basic feed tonight. Just chicken schnitzels with a bit of coleslaw into something nice and easy. The guy who rolled the camper trailer is still on the way. He's just gone the long way. So one guy's come in, Captain's here. Dave is on the way. So he's still coming. Been a big day. It's time for me to sit down with a couple of my VIPs there, relax right there around that bush TV. Well folks, cracking night last night in Licola, an absolute cracker of a day today. Plan is Woods Point Pub, Kevington Hotel or Pub, and we're going to camp for the night somewhere down the line there. Hopefully feed some king parrots. First thing first guys, a toasty and a coffee from the Dargo General Store to kick off my day, and I think everyone here has just about had one, so let's get the party started, hit these tracks and have another cracker. Well folks, like I said earlier, an absolute cracking day. A couple of the members have gone home. We had one had a turbo problem on a Pajero, which is a bit unfortunate, so I hope Bill sorts that out. Another guy had to go back to a birthday. Captain's headed off. So look, we've got about, what have we got, 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 or 5 of us left. So look, it's going to be a cracking day. Literally, look at it out there. It's absolutely, we can't ask for better weather than this with t-shirts. Today's plan, we're heading down to Garthy's, I think it is, up Selma Track. So we're going to do a loop run and not just go over Selma, we're going to do a loop run. And then it's Johnston's Track down to Common Flat, have a look, then hit the Woods Point Pub, have one frothy there, then drive out through Gaffney's Creek into Kevington. And after Kevington, we're camping tonight in a nice little spot just outside of Kevington, and hopefully we're going to feed some king parrots. So it's the last night for the members. I'm not sure if I'm going to stay one more night on my own and do a little solo just to wind down after this. We'll see what happens. So sit back and relax and enjoy it, guys. And appreciate your thumbs up and everyone who comments and enjoys the content. You never get sick of the views coming out of Licola, heading up that Jamison-Licola road. But before we head to our little loop run, we decide to stop at Mount Selma just for a bit of a look. Why not? The day is absolutely spot on, so you can't go past something like this. After a quick stop, it's time to do the loop run. Now the little loop run is Maguire's Track and Mount Selma Track. Mount Selma Track loops back to the Selma Road. It did take quite a few hours. Track, sort of moderate, little bit overgrown, but definitely doable. The track does have some steep sections and lots of switchbacks, and it ends up down at the Goulburn River at the bottom. Obviously in weather conditions where it was heavy rain, this track would be quite interesting. And actually, in my book, would be a lot of fun. But we were lucky enough that the weather was pretty good, so we breezed through it in a couple of hours. And to an added bonus, the track's open all year round. Alright folks, so Maguire's Track. A little bit overgrown, not too bad, as you've seen. Now we're on Selma Track. This comes down to the Goulburn River, so we're going to stop down there and take a bit of a break. This so far has been pretty good. I mean, it could all change in the wet, but I think it's well maintained. It's not over the top gnarly as yet, so just a mediocre sort of track. Yeah, good. So dropping down, like I said, to the Goulburn River. We'll take a little bit of a break there. We'll head up to the South Road, down Johnston's, and off to the Woods Point pub. If it's too busy, we won't get any counter meals or things, but we'll just buy one frothy and we'll head off to Kevo. After a quick bite to eat down the bottom there, it's time to hit the tracks because we are actually pushing a little bit for time. We're not sure if we're going to make the Kevington pub. We will definitely make the Woods Point pub and then have to push on to find a camp spot for the night. So folks, Mount Selma Track, pretty good, pretty old school. Plenty of traction, a little bit negotiable in spots, and too far from the top now, so yeah, I've enjoyed this one. Good. Yeah, it's a nice little loop run, right up in the bush. Plenty of birds. Track's a little bit challenging in some spots, but no one's had any problem yet, so a couple of blokes are running all terrains with drop pressures down to 25, so no issues at this stage. Once down at the bottom of Johnston's Track, we stopped at Goulie's Hut just for a bite to eat as we've pushed time a little bit too far. Wasn't far, and then we were at the Woods Point pub and it was time for a nice cold frothy and a chat to the owner, Carly.
Thank you.
As we pushed for time just a little bit too far today, we decided to camp just outside of Kevington. It's a beautiful little spot right next to the Goulburn River. It was unfortunate that we didn't make the Kevington pub and also the Jamison pub or the brewery. There is another trip planned to support these two locals. Once again guys, this brings this one to the end. I appreciate everybody who drops a comment and hits that thumbs up. And to show a little bit of extra support for this type of content, it's free to subscribe. There's no sign-ups, there's no credit cards, absolutely free. And it shows me your support to keep the content rolling. A massive shout out goes out to all the members who joined me on this trip. For the ones that did miss out, stay tuned, we will do another trip similar to this one in the future. Again, thanks for coming along guys, you absolutely rocked it and made awesome memories. And if you'd like to become a member of the Bush TV, head over to the channel, click the join button, make sure you select the right perk. Each perk is different, but even if you do become a general support member, every bit helps to keep the content rolling. Once you've selected your perk, click the join button and you're set to go, and you'll become a Bush TV member. Once again folks, stay safe, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.